The settlement of the West was much more than a physical taking and conquering of the land. A whole people in their way of life was forced to give way to another. The hatreds and prejudices formed by the conflicting societies were not easily bridged. But one such bridge was built by the visitor.
Tom, this stew's almost ready. Have some before you leave.
I can't, Alice. Posse will be leaving the Andrews Ranch in an hour.
Hadn't you better wait for the cavalry?
The cavalry's still 3 days away. In 3 days, those renegades could... It's only right that I go, honey.
I know. Oh, you be careful.
Don't you worry. I'll be back in a couple of days. Billy, put your horse back.
Oh, but Pa!
I already told you. You ain't going. That's final.
But Pa, the Andrews were my friends too. I got a right.
I admire you for feeling the way you do, son. I wouldn't have it any other way. But I gotta leave a man here. A man I can count on to watch out for your ma and Susan.
Okay, Pa. I guess you're right. I'll stay.
Take care of your ma, honey.
Pa, why do you suppose the Indians killed them?
Just out of meanness and hate, I suppose, son. They already had the Andrews horses. That's all they wanted.
Boy, I hope you get them. I hope you get every one of them.
We'll try, Billy. Meantime, you stay close to home. I'm counting on you.
Take care, Pa.
Come and eat. You can finish what you're doing later. Billy, bring a gun. He seems to be alone. Do you see anyone else?
No. Nobody.
Help. Help. Please.
Pa, you best stay there. He might have a gun. Oh, keep back. He looks like a renegade.
No gun. No gun, no renegade.
Oh, he's hurt bad, Billy. Who are you? What do you want here?
I am Scout. Scout. Horsefall. I must get to the reservation. Please help me. Help me.
We'll have to get him into the house, Billy.
The house?
Help me.
What are you gonna do, Ma?
I've got to bandage his head.
First, I'm gonna tie him up.
Untie hands.
Now, you just stay still, or I'm gonna put a bullet right through you.
I must go reservation.
Just because you're wearing that shirt don't mean you're a cavalry scout. You probably got it off a dead trooper.
I must go. Please. Please, it's important.
Oh, my pa'll be back in a few days. Well, he telegraphed to Fort your description. They say you're a scout fine, but if you ain't.
I must be on reservation in 2 days.
Well, now that's too bad, because you ain't going nowhere till we find out who you are.
Billy, that's enough. Here. It's just soup. It'll do you good.
You must give horse. I must go.
No, I can't. You'll have to wait for my husband to come back.
If I do not get to reservation, many die.
What do you mean?
Renegades want my people make war. Consul, meet at my village. 2 days. Decide yes, no. Soldier Colonel. No, my chief. Me. Good friends. Soldier Colonel sent me to talk to Consul. I tell them, many soldiers, many guns. I tell them, few Indians, no guns. War no good, many die. Chief, friend, he listen, not make war. But I not there, then maybe so make war.
Why should I believe you? For all I know, you're the very one who murdered Sarah and David Andrews. Don't you dare.
Please, listen.
Get back down. I mean it. If you move again, I'll have my boy tie you down.
Ma stayed up half the night watching this Indian, and you just make breakfast and be quiet.
Stay where you are.
They ran off behind the corral.
Billy!
Untie hands. Give gun.
Stay away.
Give gun.
No, I don't trust him.
Susan, help me. Over there.
They come again. Untie hands. Untie hands.
You're one of them.
Trust me, or we all die. Go window. Go window. They come. Shoot. Window.
Are you all right, Billy?
Yeah, I'm okay, Ma.
More bullets.
They're in the cupboard. Get them.
Ma, let me help.
Hold still. Can you see them?
Bolt door. More.
These are all I have left.
We stop them only one more time.
Does your leg hurt bad?
No. It is all right.
I'm sorry.
Only fool face danger without fear.
Thank you.
They're gone.
Will they come back?
Maybe yes, maybe no.
Then it's not over.
I not know. I go now.
What?
Renegades already. With my people. I must talk. See Chief.
But you can't leave us here alone. What if the ones who attack come back?
You. Boy, fight them. There be war. I not talk to Consul.
Yes, I suppose you've got to go.
You give horse?
Yes.
Hey, he's taking a best horse.
It's all right. He has to make good time. It's important.
I go now. 3 days. If I'm not back with horse, there is war. Go to town. Not safe here.
Take my pistol. Good luck.
War, no war. I bet you will never see that horse again.
He's bad. Can you stand on your feet?
I never thought he'd last the night out.
Billy, do what I tell you.
Ma, it's a crazy idea.
I thought it all out last night. If there's a chance of stopping a war, it's got to be done.
Ma, the trip will kill him for sure.
My mind's made up. Go hitch the wagon.
What if he dies on the way? The Indians will kill us.
I'm taking him to the reservation. He's going to have a chance to say his talk.
Then they'll see him shot, and they'll kill us.
You needn't come.
Well, that's a fine thing to say. 'Cause I ain't letting you go alone.
Then we'll all have to go. Billy, if we can keep folks like the Andrews from dying, it's worth trying, ain't it? When we get there, I don't want you to be afraid.
I won't be.
Good.
Hurry up, Billy.
Did you leave that note telling Pa where we were going?
Yeah, I just hope we live to hear him cuss us out, that's all.
Whoa! Billy, how is he?
It looks awful bad, Ma.
The canteen. We're taking you to the reservation. Can you understand me? That's enough. Don't talk.
Ma, there's still time to turn back.
We're going on.
Drive for those trees.
They could be reservation Indians.
If they're not, we're gonna be needing plenty of cover.
Hold your fire, Billy.
Do not.
We were bringing him back to the reservation. Get back in the wagon.
No.
No, Billy! We brought him to you. Now we want to go home. It'll be all right.
Hey, Ma, they've been talking a long time. I think they're fixing to murder us.
You come.
Ma.
These are my people. I tell how you helped me.
Will they let us go?
It took much courage to bring me here. You live, rest life same.
Will you be able to keep your people from going to war?
I think yes. Go now. Renegades far away. You get home safe now. Go.
Goodbye.
Ma, is everything all right?
Yes. It's all over.
Then that Indian came through for us?
He did, Billy. He surely did. Get up.
When Tom Benson returned home, his family had quite a story to tell him. Because of Alice Benson's courage, the reservation Indians remained at peace. In fact, the white settlers in that part of Wyoming were never again troubled by Indian raids. Be with us next week for another true story from the history of the Old West. Men came into the virgin territory of the West and took possession of many things. Land, cattle, even water. But here, almost 100 years ago, this main thoroughfare in Uvalde, Texas, was claimed by one man. king of the Uvalde Road.
Buenos dias, senor. I think you should take the other road, huh?
Now look, this mail stage is going through, and we don't want no trouble.
Neither do we, amigo.
You, turn it around. You stop the last two stages, Fisher. This one's going into Uvalde.
I'm sorry. Not on my road.
But this is the only road to Uvalde.
Why did you make me do that? I tried to just nick him.
That's all you got? It's only a scratch.
I take him back to San Antone. And you tell them American mail boys that this is my road. And the king don't like nobody trespassing. Comprende? Never mind. I do it myself.
It is not funny. Company's a laughing stock of Texas. We've got to get that road to Uvalde open, or we can lose that government contract.
I don't understand. Why doesn't he want the mail to go through?
When the mail goes in, the law usually follows. Right now, he is the law. Uvalde is his kingdom.
Why don't you call in the Rangers?
We're a private company. Rangers aren't on our payroll. But you are. Now, you are one of the best troubleshooters we've got. You've handled situations like this before. I know you can do it now.
And I know that I'm 6 months overdue on a vacation.
You open up that road to Uvalde, and I'll see to it that you get an extra month with pay thrown in.
Plus a bonus.
Oh, now, see here, Roebuck. Plus a bonus.
In that case, I'll leave in the morning.
Oh, and Harry, that Kingfisher, don't spoil his record. So far, he hadn't killed anybody.
You're insane. Right out of your mind.
All I want you to do is get a hold.
Contact the governor and tell him to take this Kingfisher and make him a... Yeah, the whole idea floats as much of gall as a young whippersnapper. But you know, it just might work.
I think it's worth a try.
Wait. Don't underestimate King. You know, he's half Irish and half English. He was raised by Mexican bandits until he was 12. He knows all the tricks.
I hope over the years I've managed to learn a trick or two.
Yeah, your superintendent tells me you're full of fire yourself. Now, the kid's smart. You gotta give him that. He hightails it with the banditos during the week, and on Sunday he's an altar boy. Plays both sides of the road.
How many men do you suppose he has?
Oh, maybe a dozen. Maybe the whole town of Uvalde. He's well liked.
That's what I was afraid of.
Corporal! You know, he's got an acute sense of humor. Corporal, show me a hat. Corporal here accidentally got on Kingfisher's Road the other month. King finds shooting the hats off of trespassers a real fine sport. Roebuck, I'm going to stick my chin out a country mile. We'll try it your way. I'll get the papers from the governor.
I had to put that poor thing out of its misery. Who are you? Who am I? A Campaneros. He asks who I am.
He is king.
King of what? It's the United States. We don't have any kings here.
King Fisher.
And you? Who are you?
Harry Roebuck.
Roebuck. I know the name. The Panhandle Bunch. You handle all 5 of them by yourself.
The Panhandle Bunch.
See, they used to rob their mail coaches. You must be from the American Mail Company.
You're right again.
Where do you think you're going, senor?
Into Uvalde. To get a new hat.
Oh, well, better than a new head, huh?
Then I'm going back into San Antonio and get that mail coach, and I'm coming right back up this road. Even if I have to go over the top of you.
This one. He has hot peppers for brains. It will be much fun to chew him up, huh? Sorry, amigos. Tres señoritas.
Oye, King.
Paco.
Ese hombre Roebuck. He just sent a telegram to the mail company. Told them to come on through.
You did, huh? Well, now, we will just have to give him a welcoming party, huh? Buy my friends another round of tequila. Why do you do such a thing to me? In front of my friends? My girl in a cantina?
Your girl. Why am I your girl? Only when it pleases you.
Jailer. Now, what is that supposed to mean?
That means that, oh, I could just...
What have I done? What is it that makes you so angry? You know what you mean to me.
Of course, I'm the girl that you love.
See,
The girl that you will marry one day.
absolutely.
And also the very same girl that you've kept waiting down at the river for over an hour.
The picnic.
The picnic.
I forgot.
You forgot.
Taylor, listen to me, my love. One day we will be married.
When
When what?
do we get married?
Well,
You know what you are. You're a muchacho, a little boy. You run and you play with the other boys in the hills. You gamble for a living because you're afraid to work like a man. Well, I want a man for a husband, not a little boy.
Taylor.
What?
It's a nice day for a picnic, huh?
Is it?
Hey, easy, amigo. Enjoy yourself. But be nice. Uvalde is a peaceful town. We like it quiet here. I could have handled it myself.
Sure you could. Whiskey. Straight.
Whiskey. Double.
Once more.
Está tomando mucho, a ver, pleito aquí, ¿o no? No, sí. No emborrachar nomás. Mira nomás. ¿Cómo le hace? Dale, una más.
¡32! ¡Otra!
boys here are betting that your mail coach does not get past my sign. You care to put up some money?
I might be interested in a wager, yes.
Ah, the odds are good. For every dollar put up that the mail coach gets through, I will put up $2.
Well, I'll tell you what. For every dollar that's bet that it doesn't get through, I'll bet $3.
I will make it 5 to 1.
I'll make it 10 to 1. Paco. See you mañana.
I'll take Roebuck. What do you give me? Take it forward.
¡Ahí vienen!
Shayla, you shouldn't be here.
Please don't fight. Let Roebuck and the stage go through. What does it matter?
There is nothing to worry about, Chiquita. The only thing that makes me sad is that I may have to kill this Harry Roebuck. And I was beginning to like him.
The stagecoach! He comes!
Move back! Move back! You don't want anyone hurt. None of our people, huh? Paco, you stay here. And the rest of you men, no shooting unless I say so. Maybe we can do this friendly-like. Hey, amigo, that is far enough.
You're not going to stop us this time, King.
Look, amigo, the mail, that is something official, like the government, see? Now we let the mail come through and the next thing will be a man wearing a badge. Uvalde is our town. We like it that way. Now you be a nice man and move it along, huh?
We intend to. Right up this road.
No, not past this sign.
All right, Captain.
Rangers? They are not supposed to guard private coaches.
Who said anything about that? I'm merely taking the captain and his men into Uvalde for a holiday. Drop your gun belt, amigos.
You disappoint me, Harry Roebuck.
I'm sorry. But I have a job to do, and part of that job means staying alive. Sometimes there isn't time for politeness. Which reminds me.
My sombrero. My beautiful sombrero. If you did not have that gun, I would make you eat that hat.
Let's see about that.
Come on, Roebuck!
It's a draw. I declare it a draw. You agree, Roebuck?
I agree.
Fisher?
It's all right with me. But my road is still not open to the mail coach.
You listen to me.
I don't care if I have to put up a brick wall.
You put it up and I swear I'll... Here. Read this.
You don't scare me with your official papers.
Just read it.
This paper, it says...
Makes you sheriff of Uvalde.
It's signed by Governor Marvin himself.
He figured you were kind of acting like the law and order around here anyway. So, if you'll excuse the expression, amigo, this makes it official.
Roebuck figured you'd make a better live sheriff than a dead troublemaker.
Me, King Fisher, sheriff of Uvalde.
Here. Badge goes with the job.
Oh, King. Look. You have a job. Now we can be married, huh?
Sure, Chiquito. Why not? Tell me, Roebuck, why did you take so long to show me that piece of paper?
Didn't want you to think it was a bribe. Hang on to your iron, amigo. You want to keep the mail going through here safe.
Oh, just let any hombre try to stop them. And now, my first act as sheriff of Uvalde. The road is now officially open.
But King!
Jefe, what about me? Paco, the road, everything.
I don't know, Paco. Well, maybe I can make you my deputy. What do you think? Can I get him a badge?
It's up to you. You're the new sheriff.
Okay, I make you my deputy. Hey, Harry, we going to town and have a celebration.
We'll be with you. Sheriff Fisher ran Uvalde with a firm but gentle hand. Later, the little ranch town became famous for another of its people, Mr. John Nance Garner, who became Vice President of the United States. Be with us next week for another true story about the Old West. Money was a big problem for wealthy Texas ranchers in the early frontier days. There were no banks. There were plenty of bandit gangs operating along the border. One very wealthy rancher was raided by such a gang. But though they massacred the entire family, the bandits never found the treasure. For many years, hundreds of people hunted and dug, but all they ever found was a strange figure the rancher had built on a nearby hill. A figure made of mud and sticks, and they called him the Mescala Man.
signs are supposed to be pointing towards gold.
But how far and how deep? Oh, gone it, I wish you could talk.
By heavens, I wish he could too. Maybe he could talk you out of some of this stupid business.
Ah, but Hannibal, I can't
Now,
quit.
don't you give me any of your aw buts, boy. Just wake up. That thing's a fake. There ain't no gold there. Probably never has been.
Nope, you're wrong. There is gold here somewhere. I can feel it. And he's the key. If I can just figure him out.
If you can feel it. We're supposed to be in the cattle business, remember?
62 cows. Now, that's some business.
Herds grow. Little work and little patience.
Well, work, I don't mind.
You gonna be back for grub? I'm making some venison pie.
Yeah, well, you go ahead. I'll be along.
In more than an hour late, I'll put gravel in your beans.
What? Oh, that sounds fine, Hannibal. Fine.
Yeah. Yes? How come I got to learn two kinds of letters? Don't even look alike. One kind enough?
Nope. Printing's fine, but you need to know writing, too.
Give me a reason.
All right. Now, how's this? When I find that mescla man's treasure and buy us the biggest ranch in Texas, you're going to need to know how to write out checks and how to sign all them big Army beef contracts.
Well, that's the case. Sure ain't no hurry.
Now, listen, you stubborn old goat. I ain't going to have no partner that's too ignorant to write his own name.
Well, I don't see why not. I'm putting up with a partner that's crazy about a pile of mud and sticks. You going somewhere?
Well, I thought I'd ride over to Ewing's trading post and get us some coffee.
You don't need for that. You got more than 10 pounds left.
Well, we need salt, and I'll pick you up some chewing tobacco.
Well, I just got me a dozen plugs last week. We got more than enough salt to last out the summer.
All right. I'm going to see Sarah. Now, is there anything wrong in that?
Nary a thing. At your age, I'd probably been sparking her myself.
And why not? She's darn pretty, and you know it.
Pretty as a little red wagon.
She's plenty smart, too.
Yeah, she's that for sure.
Well, then doggone it, Hannibal, how come you don't like her?
I don't recall ever saying that I didn't.
Well, you never said you did.
Will you stop fussing at me? I ain't your blasted daddy. Now go on, get out of here and leave me be, because I got work to do.
Well, you sure do. And you remember, you copy every one of them letters 20 times.
Stop nagging and get out of here.
He's late. Should have been here by now. He's always late.
No, but he is a waste of time, Sarah. Now you take Reese Thompson.
Oh, you take him. He's bald and fat and 50 if he's a day.
And rich enough to buy you all them fancies you got such a hunger for.
There's nothing wrong with a girl wanting a few nice things.
No, not if you can get them. You could if you married Reese.
And stay right here in this valley for good. No thanks. I want to go places and see things. New and exciting things.
Well, you could probably talk Reese into a trip to San Antonio.
Oh, I'm talking about places like New Orleans and San Francisco and New York.
And you're going to get there with a two-cow rancher like Jess Ivy.
I will when he finds that mescla man treasure. Jess loves me.
And if he doesn't find the treasure?
He'll find it. He just has to. Yes. I was afraid you weren't coming.
Oh, no chance of that, Sarah. Afternoon, Mr. Ewing.
Ivy.
Come on, sit down. Papa?
Hmm? Oh, yeah. Excuse me. I got some work to do inside.
Don't mind him. Here. Now, have you figured out the secret to the mezcal man yet?
Nope. But it's just a matter of time.
I hope it won't be too long.
Me too. You know, Sarah, we don't have to wait for that to get married. We could...
Just don't.
Well, I know. We wouldn't have very much for a while.
Papa would never agree to it.
Maybe not, honey, but you're of age. He can't say anything.
Just no. I'm sorry. He's still my father. I just couldn't go against his wishes. But you be patient. Once you've found that treasure, everything will be just fine. Jess? Do hurry. Waiting's not easy for me either.
Well, this ought to take down that swelling. Wrap it up good and tight with these rags.
Hannibal, do you see what I see?
I see it, but don't believe it.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. My name is Harold Graves III.
Third what?
Why, the third Harold Graves, of course.
You mean there's three of you?
Sir, I'm referring to my grandfather, my father, and myself.
Oh, I got you. Me, I'm Hannibal McCall. This here's my partner, Jess Ivy. I reckon we're firsts.
Firsts? Oh, I see. I'm sorry to have interrupted your work, gentlemen, but I guess I've lost my way.
Well, ain't you sure?
Well, of course I'm sure. Now, if you'll kindly direct me to the establishment of Mr. Thomas Ewing.
Ewing's trading post.
Well, that's right.
Are you some kind of a friend of theirs?
Well, heavens, no. I never met the gentleman. But I understand his trading post serves the entire valley.
So?
Well, so I'd like to do business with him. I'm the Western sales representative for Symington and Company, the very finest in cutlery.
Oh. Well, in that case, you just stay on this road and till you get to the fort. Then you turn to the right about, 4 miles.
Well, thank you. Mr. McCall?
I wish it could have been a bigger order, Mr. Graves. Not many folks in the valley can afford such expensive knives.
Of course, I understand, sir.
It's going to be dark before you get to town. You sure I can't put you up? I have a couple of rooms I rent out.
Thank you. I'm afraid not, sir. I really must be...
Mr. Graves, this is my daughter, Sarah.
Harold Graves III at your service, Miss Ewing.
Thank you, sir.
attractive young lady, Mr. Ewan.
Yeah, too much so, I'm afraid. Goodbye, Mr. Graves.
Goodbye, sir. I'll have your order shipped right away.
Oh! Here. Oh, Graves.
My hip. Oh, I'm
Here.
afraid I wrenched it.
Oh, easy now. Oh! Put your arm around me.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to accept your invitation to stay over, Mr. Ewan.
Why, of course, you're in no condition to drive. Let me help you to your room. Easy.
Back kind of early, ain't you?
Oh, that pretty dude's still there.
Well, he sure must have hurt himself.
My foot. He's no more hurt than you are. He's just faking it so he can hang around Sarah.
Well, she'll catch on.
Not her. By the way she's fussing over him, you think he's some kind of wounded hero.
Well, some women just like to fuss over a man.
He's all the time filling her up with a lot of fancy talk about how he's going to get a promotion and have a big house and servants. Oh, he's got her believing that his life in New Orleans ain't nothing but parties and fancy dress balls. Doggone it, Hannibal. I'm worried.
Yeah, I sort of gathered you would. You, think you could get your mind off of women, just long enough to take a look at something really important?
Why, sure. What is it? Why, Hannibal, you've written your whole name and not a single mistake.
Well, naturally. And I'll thank you not to go around saying you got an ignorant partner no more.
Oh, never again, Hannibal. I promise. And you know, if you keep your practice up, pretty soon you'll be writing whole letters.
Well, that's a problem.
How's that?
None of my friends can read. Plumb ignorant.
You know, Hannibal, I got a hunch I better find that Mescule man's treasure in a real hurry.
Why? He ain't gonna run no place.
No, but... You remember that tree that stands right in line with his left arm?
Yeah.
Now, what if it grew right above where the treasure was buried? It'd be down in the roots. I ain't never dug there.
Well, you can't dig at night.
Why, sure I can. The moon's bright. Don't wait up. I'm going to be home with an armful of gold.
Don't say it.
Yeah, I reckon there's no need to. A jackass usually knows he's a jackass. Now, you go get some sleep and I'll take care of your horse.
Well, maybe for just an hour or two.
Yeah. If it ain't gold, it's women. If it ain't women, it's gold. Well, I tell you, horse, man ain't got no sense about neither.
My dear, you are simply ravishing today. I can hardly wait to see you entering your first ball. Well, you are going to take that New Orleans society by storm.
New Orleans? What would I be doing in New Orleans?
Well, you'll be there as Mrs. Harold Graves III. You'll be charming all the right people, helping your husband to rise higher and higher, and blinding the eye of every man with your beauty as you ride through the park.
You mean my very own buggy?
Well, of course, your very own buggy, with a manservant to drive you.
Harold, you make it all sound so wonderful.
I haven't even started yet, darling. You just say yes, and there's many, many things I want to do for you.
I don't know, Harold. Even with your promotion, you won't be
that's
able
only the beginning. With you by my side, Sarah, in a year I can be vice president, and then we can have everything that we ever... So you're still here? Obviously, my dear fellow, and why not?
Because Sarah's my girl, that's why. And I don't want you hanging around her.
Now, just a minute, Jess Ivy. I've told you Mr. Graves is our guest.
Excuse me. It's time for my rest. And I'm sure you want to discuss this in private.
I'm sorry, Sarah. But what do you expect when I ride up and find him hugging you right out here in the front yard?
Oh, he wasn't hugging me. And what if he was? I'm not your wife yet, Jess. And I like Harold.
Harold? You can't really be interested in a man like that, Sarah.
And why not? At least he offers me something more than a silly dream about a treasure.
But we love each other. Isn't that what we've always...
I think you better go, Jess. We can talk about it later.
It's not a silly dream, Sarah. I'm gonna find that treasure, you'll see. And then I'll offer you 100 times what that drummer can.
We have another nail.
Hmm?
Oh, that's a funny-looking nail.
What? Oh, sorry. You know, I've been thinking that maybe I've been digging too far away. I got a feeling that gold is real close to the mescla man.
You got a feeling.
Maybe under his arms, or even right next to him.
Jess, why don't you go on out there and dig and see?
You mean now?
Yeah, he ain't no good around here. This job just about finished, and I'll go with you.
You mean you'll help me?
I figure I have to. There ain't no other way you're going to get that gal unless you find the gold.
Yeah, but you don't even like Sarah.
Well, what's that got to do with it? You do, and you're my partner, ain't you? Well, let's go and dig.
Hannibal, we're getting close to it, real close.
Yeah.
I tell you we are. Well, I can just almost...
Let me guess. You can feel it.
Well, you go ahead and laugh. But I do. I can feel it just as plain. It's kind of a tingling in my bones. Don't you feel that?
Nary a tingle, boy. The only thing I feel is a lot of new aches.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hannibal. Why don't you stop and take a rest? I keep forgetting you're old and...
Who's old? Blast it, I can keep up with you any day of the week. I'm not a day over 50. Maybe less than that. I'm barely in my prime.
I know it. Well, I'd have guessed 40.
Well, you needn't lie about it. I do admit I don't recollect exactly when I was foaled.
Well, it don't matter, Hannibal. You're still plenty man, and I know it.
Well, you better know it.
But, you know, it is getting late, and it's time you went home and started throwing us together some grub. Unless, of course, you want me to do the cooking tonight.
No, thank you. I tasted your cooking. I'm going.
Well, old boy, you got me beat. You know that?
For 2 years, I've been slaving out here trying to figure you out. And I ain't found one thin dime. Not a penny.
Yeah, I'm about to lose my girl. And you just stand there laughing at me.
And you are, too, aren't you? You're laughing at me. My Hannibal was right. You ain't nothing but a big fake.
You're just a big liar. You're nothing but a fat, stinking liar, and you ain't gonna laugh at me no more.
No, no more. I found it, Sarah.
Sarah, are you sure this is what you want?
I'm sure.
Well, what am I going to tell Jess?
Well, I don't know. Tell him anything you can think of.
Well, never mind. You can tell him yourself.
Sarah, I just...
Yes, I'm so glad you came before we left.
Left?
Yes. Harold and I are going to be married. I'm going to live in New Orleans in a big house with lots of servants and my own buggy and everything. Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah. Of course. It's funny, I thought... You know, all this time, I thought you...
Jess, let's not remember a lot of silly talk from the past.
You're right, Sarah. There's no point in that. I reckon the only thing left for me to say is, congratulations. Oh, and, let me give you all a little wedding present.
I say now, that's not necessary.
Oh, no. I insist.
What? Jess! Jess, you found it!
I sure did. Happy days, Sarah. And I'm glad you got what you wanted.
But Jess...
That's enough, Sarah. Forget it.
Oh, shut up!
I'm sorry, Jess.
Mr. Ewing, don't be sorry. Not for me.
So the mystery was finally solved, and the muscular man himself turned out to be not only a liar, but a kind of overgrown piggy bank, and one of the strangest treasure stories of our frontier West.
There have been countless stories about the search for pearls. Stories of hardship and adventure, of violence and intrigue. But none of them has had a more fantastic ending than this one. That happened in the early 1800s right here in our own backyard. I call it Ship of No Return. The story begins at the Cortez Hacienda near the little town of Tehuantepec, Mexico, where Don Cortez has just discovered his daughter, Manuela, in the arms of a stranger.
Who is this man?
I am Edward Peel, sir.
I have heard of him, Don Cortez. He is the British seaman who deserted his ship.
I did not desert. I only signed on as far as...
How and why you left your ship is your own affair. I am only concerned with the manner in which you have defied our customs to pay attention to my daughter.
That is my fault, Father. I was afraid that you would not...
Please do not interrupt. Senor, you are here without my permission, and I would be justified in shooting you as a trespasser. But I will reserve that pleasure in the event you try to return. Now, please go.
Father, please.
I realize how you feel, sir, but if we could just talk this over...
Talking should have been done beforehand.
I won't give her up, sir. Whether you like it or not, we're going to be married.
You would defy my wishes?
I love him, Father.
Gonzalez? Capitan Iturbi. I understand you are having difficulty in getting a crew for your ship. Here is a man I heartily recommend.
Take him to the ship, Senor Gonzalez.
No! No! Please, Papa.
Manuela!
Oh, no. You're not Shanghaiing me.
Eduardo! 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 Let me go! Let me go!
I will not let you throw yourself away on a worthless sailor.
But I love him! I love him!
Let me out of here!
I'd advise you to put me ashore, Captain Iturbi.
I am sorry, senor, but Don Cortez is the owner of this boat, and I am only carrying out his orders. While we are on this trip, you will be treated as one of the crew and receive the same pay. I trust you will be wise enough to accept the situation.
He will accept it, mi Capitan. Or he will accept this. You have 5 minutes to eat your food. Then we will see what kind of a sailor you are.
Kiori hear men talk. Tell why you on ship. It's too bad.
You speak English.
Speak good. Padre, teach me. Name Kiori.
What kind of a ship is this?
Pearl ship.
Pearl ship?
We go Golfo, California. Bring up oyster. Take pearl. Kiori diver.
How long will we be gone?
Oh, depend on pearl. Maybe 4 months, maybe long time.
Months. Do we stop at any ports, villages?
No ports, no villages.
But we do come close to land.
Oh, we come close plenty time. But no good you leave ship.
Why?
No place go. Mountain, desert, very bad. Leave ship, maybe die quick. Kiori have girl one time, like you. Take away, never see again. Know how you feel here. Very sorry.
Thank you, shipmate.
Manuela, I have waited patiently for 2 weeks for you to get over this infatuation for this Englishman. Now I order you to forget him.
Order? Love is not like a candle, Father, that you can light and put out with an order.
Nor should it be like a blindfold, which prevents you from seeing the duty you owe to your family. You are a Cortez, Manuela. Now don't
Please, Father, I have a headache. I'm going to my room.
You will return to your guests and do what is expected of you.
Come in. What is it, senor?
Kiori tells me that divers are allowed to keep every 11th pearl they find.
That is correct. The first 10 to the ship and the next 1 to the diver.
I'd like to be a diver, sir.
1 pearl out of every 11 does not mean you will go back rich, Senor Bear.
At least it will give me a chance to go back with something.
That is true. And if you are fortunate, who knows? I admire a man who makes the most out of his situation, senor. Particularly one that is not of his own choosing. If Chiori will teach you, you have my permission.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, there is a ship's rule. While we are anchored at the pearl beds, divers are relieved of ship's duty.
Yes, sir.
What Captain say?
He said yes, if you'll teach me.
I teach.
Stand by to lower sail. Drop anchor. Yo, get board on the anchor chain. Give him a hand. All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Get those boats over. It's a good day for diving, and we want to make the most of it. Very pretty country, eh, amigo? If you think maybe you'd like to walk back to the senorita, now's a good time to go, eh? The divers can handle their own gear. Go forward and coil the anchor line. I'm talking to you, Englishman!
You should find out who you can give orders to, amigo. When a pearl ship is anchored at the beds, divers are relieved of all ship's duty.
Who said you were a diver?
Captain Iturbi.
Why did you not tell me before?
I was just waiting for a chance, amigo. Bianco and Lucas, have another, Capitan.
We've got another.
Yeah, Senor Peel and Chiori, number 3.
No more.
I'll get some more from the canoe.
No more in canoe.
Out of oysters already, eh? And the others are just getting started. You better get yourself a partner, Chiori, who can bring up his own share. Or you won't get enough out of this trip to buy a bottle of vino.
This is the best spot we've hit. Twice as much shell down there, and bigger. Doesn't look like these beds have ever been worked.
1 month ago, Chiori afraid you not be diver. Now think like diver, talk like diver. Make better diver than Chiori.
You're a good teacher.
You have good reason to learn.
Looks like we're in for a blow.
Storm come quick in Golfo.
We'd better get back to the ship.
Have you noticed me, Capitan? The pearls are getting bigger as we move up the Gulf.
See, and more plentiful. I do not think that many ships come this far north. Right now, Senor Gonzalez, we now have almost twice as many pearls as we got the last time. And we've only been out half as long.
It's too bad that they're not ours. We would never have to go to sea again.
Such thoughts only make one unhappy.
See? But sometimes it is difficult not to think them.
Excuse me, sir. Why are you not diving? Because I don't like the looks of the weather.
Weather?
Yes, sir. There's a storm coming up.
It's closing in faster. Here, Gonzalez, you better call in the other boats.
But mi Capitan,
Call them in.
Fiori, calling the other boats.
We better set a course along the coast toward the mouth of the Colorado River. Should find sheltered water there.
See me, Capitan.
Take it to the reef and the foresail. I'll give you the orders. Then you'd better give it before the foresail carries away. Reef the foresail. Give him a hand.
Those rocks don't show on the chart.
I suggest we turn about and head down the coast.
What do you think, Senor Phil?
Too risky, sir. Might pull the mast out of her.
Hold her steady as she goes.
You've got some cracked ribs, partner. I better get something to bind you up with. What has happened?
One minute, a hurricane is blowing. Then suddenly the wind stops, and the sea is as smooth as glass. It is not possible. Everywhere I look, nothing but land. Did you see anything from up on the mast, Senor Peel?
Nothing but land on all sides. The main body of water is at least 10 miles away.
No channel?
Nothing. But there may be a way out that I've missed. I'd like to take a boat and search the shoreline.
Yes, yes. Good idea. Take any men you need.
Yes, sir. You men, come with me.
Stand by the lower boat.
There's no way out, Captain. We're on an inland sea that was formed by the wave that carried us here.
To be washed ashore, this I can understand. But waves large enough to wash a ship over 10 miles of land?
There is a channel someplace. It is only you did not find it.
There is no channel. We'll have to abandon ship and try to get back on foot.
It is nearly 300 miles to the nearest settlement. How far do you think we will get in a desert like this?
Farther than a ship on a landlocked sea.
Senor Peel is right. It is better to take a desperate chance than no chance at all. Firearms will be issued and each man will carry his own rations. I would suggest that we travel together. But once ashore, each man will make his own decision. We will start at daylight. You will please stay, Senor Gonzalez. It is not a good feeling for a Capitan to lose his ship, Senor Gonzalez. Hold this, please. My one consolation is this fortune in pearls. If anything happens to me, I'm depending on you to see that Don Cortez gets them.
You can trust me, mi Capitan.
Has anybody left the ship?
No, sir. We're ready to shove off now.
Well, no man leaves until he's been searched. Open up your gear and spread it on the deck.
What's wrong, Captain?
The pearls have been stolen from my cabin. Gonzalez? Where is Senor Gonzalez?
I haven't seen him this morning. I thought he was with you.
Are any boats missing?
Yes, sir. There's one adrift near the shore. We thought it had broken loose.
Gonzalez. Get the men into the boats. Hold the last one for me.
All right, men, into the boats. Lively now. Let's go. Shipmate, we're ready to shove off now.
Curie, no go.
Not go?
Still much hurt. No can walk.
Well, then I'll carry you.
Not carry far in desert. You go. Maybe 2-3 weeks I follow.
2 or 3 weeks, but you can't.
Take Pearl for Kiori. If I not come back, give to Senorita.
Captain?
I'm ready.
I'm not leaving, sir.
What?
Kiori's not able to walk, so I'm staying with him.
We can make a litter. The men can take turns carrying him.
You yourself said once we hit the beaches, it's going to be every man for himself.
But if you stay here...
He thinks he'll be able to walk in a few weeks. After all he's done for me, the least I can do is stand by and give him what help I can.
You are a man of great courage, Senor Peel. I'm sorry I had any part in bringing you aboard this ship. Good luck.
Same to you, Captain. And I hope you catch up with Gonzalez.
He will not get far.
Well, this is what I call pretty fancy, partner. Bunking in the captain's cabin, eating the captain's food, and drinking the captain's wine. Nothing like enjoying yourself while you can. Down the hatch. Sounds like somebody on the deck.
Gonzalez.
Evidently, he never left.
Never left.
No, he just wanted the captain to think he had, so he could follow along behind and let them lead him out of here. Hey, look.
What you say is true, Padre. I did have Senor Peel forcibly taken on the Pearl ship, but I only meant to be rid of him. I meant him no physical harm. When Capitani Turby returned and told me what had happened, I was deeply grieved.
None of us can see the far-reaching consequences of an act, my son. That is why we must try to live beyond reproach.
I know, Padre, I know, but I only did what any man in my position would have done. You know our customs.
Customs should never be an excuse for intolerance. Because love does not recognize barriers and restrictions does not in itself make it wrong.
I realize that now. When I sent him away, I was thinking only of myself. If there were only something I could do to make amends, Manuela.
There is, my son. Oh, senores.
Eduardo! Eduardo!
These belong you.
Pearls? How did you get them?
Long story. Senor Peel tell later. Right now, busy.
Now, Rosemary DeCamp. She's up to her eyes in something.
Counting laundry. 8, 9, 10 pairs of jeans in this week's wash, and 17 polo shirts. Just because my children are all girls, don't think I escape heavy laundry. Take a look. Rugged is the word. Girls, what are you doing?
Nothing.
It gives me mountains of wash, but no wash day headaches, thanks to my faithful friend, 20 Mule Team Borax. Use 2 handfuls in each load of wash, along with your favorite soap or detergent. It's a fact, friends. Heavy-duty laundry is made light, easy, and quick with 20 Mule Team Borax in the wash water. Because the borax crystals cut grease, dissolve completely, float the dirt right out, speeds and sweetens the whole job. Important to know, only 20 Mule Team Borax can make your wash borax sweet.
We oldsters are lucky. We can remember Buffalo Bill's famous Wild West show. Last time I saw it was in Billings, Montana, back in 1905. Little did I realize then that one day I'd be sitting here telling the story of Two Gun Nan. With the show at that time was Frank T. Gable, Montana's champion trick and fancy roper, and his new bride, Two Gun Nan.
Settle an argument for us, will you, Bill?
I didn't know that you lovebirds ever disagreed.
This is purely an impersonal argument.
What's the longest distance anyone ever traveled on horseback without changing horses?
Oh, Cheyenne Bill's right, I reckon. From Cheyenne to Chicago.
About 1,000 miles.
Yes, and his horse dropped dead when he got there.
Nobody's ever ridden clear across the continent.
No. Why, you thinking of trying it?
It would be quite a feat, wouldn't it?
Oh, especially for a woman.
You don't think I can do it?
Oh, I think you could if any girl could.
Well, she's not going to try.
Frank, please, I really would like to.
3,000 miles alone on horseback? Not while I'm in my right mind.
I know I can do it.
But why? Why would anybody want to ride clear across the continent, huh?
Why does a chicken cross the road? To get to the other side.
All right, if you're dead set on it, I'll go along with you.
Oh, Frank. Oh, you mean go along together?
Well, sure, we're partners, aren't we?
Darling, don't you see? The whole point. The thing that would make it a really great achievement is for me to do it alone.
It'd be the first time we've been separated since we were married, you know.
Frank, I've got an idea. I'll put on exhibitions of roping and shooting in towns along the way. That'll pay for the trip. Then you could act as advance man. Go on ahead and make the bookings.
Oh, Nan, why did Buffalo Bill encourage you in this? Now you got the bit between your teeth.
So stop yanking, darling, and give me my head. I've named her Lady Ellen.
Oh, you're not planning to ride this horse across the United States.
Why else would I have bought her?
Oh, but this mare's a thoroughbred. What you need is a Mustang.
Just what I told her, a good, tough Western horse.
A Mustang is the only horse that will get you through, Nan. The Pony Express proved that.
The Pony Express was out for speed. What I'm looking for is a horse with morale. Lady's got it. Let me show you what I'm teaching her to do. My plan's to follow the railroad. See how she steps on the ties? Not many horses will walk a high trestle.
You're not going, and that's final. I don't want to see you risk your life.
I run risks every day, twice a day, doing stunt riding.
Bill, stop her. Just tell her she can't go.
Oh, leave me out of this, please.
I'm leaving exactly when I said I would. 12 noon, September 1st, from the center of San Francisco.
All set, Miss Aspinwall?
All set, Mayor McCarthy.
Here's a letter I've written to Mayor Gaynor of New York.
I'll deliver it to him.
I'm sure you will. Goodbye and Godspeed from all of us in San Francisco.
Step square on the ties. Don't look down. Steady, girl. We can't turn back now. Easy, lady. Don't look down, lady. Not much further, lady. Steady, girl. I won't ask that of you again, lady. From now on, we'll forget the railroad. Cut cross country.
leave you here, lady, while I do some reconnoitering. Take a look around. We're lost, all right. Middle of nowhere. No horse, no pack, no water. Just a pair of diamond cufflinks and my gun. Dear Frank, there's only one chance in a million you'll ever read this. You were right, Frank. It was a fool thing for me to try to make the ride alone. Now the worst has happened. I've lost Lady, and I can't go any farther.
It's 6 weeks and not a word from her. If she'd have followed the railroad like she said she would, she could have wired me.
Nan will get there, son. That girl's got the heart of a lion. Now take my advice and go on to wherever it was you were supposed to book her first appearance.
Grand Junction, Colorado.
And wait for her there. She'll make it.
Lady, I thought you'd left me. Still lost, lady. But we're together.
Hey, look. It's a woman. Wonder where she came from. Grab hold of her feet.
Hey, she's pretty.
She's coming to now.
Where are we?
Construction camp of the Western Pacific, near the Utah line. Where are you bound for, miss?
New York.
New York?
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Guess we'll have to wait till morning, lady. Well, at least I'll have a hot bath and a bed for a change. I'd like to have a room.
Sorry, miss. There ain't an empty bed in the house.
Any objection to my sleeping in the barn?
Not if you don't mind.
Thanks.
Howdy. I was in the hotel. Heard you couldn't get a room. My ranch is just a few miles out of town. You could be comfortable there.
This'll be all right for one night.
Wouldn't cost you a cent.
I've got to be on my way early in the morning.
Where are you bound for?
New York.
New York? On horseback? What for?
To meet the mayor. Now, if you'll excuse us, Lady and I would like to hit the hay.
You know, I took a shine to you the minute I saw you. I said to myself, there's the gal for me. Look, honey, the mayor of New York ain't as well fixed as I am. I own the biggest cattle ranch in the whole state of Utah. You marry me, and I'll give you a $1,000 saddle as a wedding present.
A $1,000 saddle?
Yes, ma'am. Silver and gold mounted. Please. Oh, wait, please. Look, I'll throw in a silver bridle. And silver spurs.
I've already got silver spurs, and I already have a husband. Bless you, Frank. You didn't let me down.
I'm really proud of you, Nan. It was the best performance you've ever given in your life.
You know why, don't you? Because I'm happy. We've made up. Oh, Frank, don't let's ever have another quarrel.
It nearly killed me, too. You're gonna finish the ride, I suppose.
The worst is over. Sierra, 2 deserts.
Well, I wasn't thinking of just the mountains and deserts.
Frank, the men I've met have all been the soul of chivalry.
All right, sweetheart. I'll meet you in Omaha.
Hello, I wonder if you can help. Hello? Hello? What do you know about that? Hello? Hello? What's the matter with them, lady? They think I'm a bandit? Got smallpox? All right. We'll give him the old Western distress signal. I'm a girl, alone. My horse and I are tired and cold and hungry. Oh, that makes me mad. I feel like shooting up the whole town. By golly, I will shoot it up. They won't forget Two-Gun Nan.
We're not going to take you back with us. We're just going to collect damages, $85.
Look, Sheriff.
You just shot up a town back there, and that's against the law.
What about the laws they broke? The laws of hospitality and common decency.
Well, a pretty young woman like you shouldn't be traipsing all over the country alone anyhow at night.
I'm on my way to New York.
New York?
It's a city on the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, I know. Well, if you're going all the way to New York, I guess I could reduce your fine to $8.50.
Halfway across the continent. From here on, it ought to be pretty easy going. There's good roads and civilized country.
Sounds terribly dull. Just clocking off the miles.
Well, there's 1,500 of them right to the steps of the New York City Hall.
And you'll be there.
No, honey, I won't.
Frank.
Now, that'll be your big day. Nobody's going to steal any of the glory.
You wouldn't.
Now, remember when you started this whole thing, huh? You said the thing that would make it great was to do it alone. You were right. Now, you ride lady right down Broadway and take all the bells. Believe me, sweetheart, you've earned them. Here. Diamond horseshoe. For good luck, huh?
Welcome to New York, Miss Aspinwall. Congratulations on a magnificent achievement.
Thank you very much. I have a letter here from Mayor McCarthy of San Francisco. It's taken me 180 days to deliver it.
Thank you. And in return, may I present you with the keep to our great city. And we hope you'll enjoy your stay here after the ordeal you've been through.
The trip which you have just completed breaks all records for both men and women. On behalf of the Police Gazette, I have the honor of presenting you with this diamond medal as the champion long-distance rider of the world.
I'll shoot.
That's my husband's pin. No!
Hello? Frank? Oh, Frank, I'm so glad to hear your voice. I wish you were here, darling, to protect me. Yes, protect. This is no place for a girl alone. I was held up and robbed right here in my own hotel. No, I wasn't hurt. And they recovered my jewelry. The New York police are wonderful. They have to be. Darling, I'm taking the next train west. From now on, we're working together as a team forever.
And that's our story. Now I have a surprise for you. The real two-gun Nan, who appeared with Buffalo Bill's famous Wild West show some 50 years ago. She's retired now and living up north somewhere. Oh, by the way, where do you live, Nan?
In the Mojave Desert.
I understand that none of your neighbors know your real-life history. Why all the secrecy?
Well, I wanted to get out of the limelight. In our day, the crowds chased Frank and me just as they do poor Elvis Presley nowadays.
After this interview, they'll be following you again, especially in your hometown.
Not a chance. I'm going to move right away.
Guns and all?
I don't have any guns. For 30 years, I haven't had any.
Well, in that case, I'll loan you one. Or have you forgotten how to shoot?
No, indeed. My eyesight is as good now or better than it was 30 years ago.
Well, I'll bet you it isn't.
I'll bet you it is. Put your pipe in your mouth and I'll prove it.
Oh, no. Now, wait a minute. The bet's off.
What's the matter? Are you afraid?
No, just cautious. Now, seriously, Nan, would you mind showing us one of your trick shots?
Certainly.
The mirror shot?
Yes, indeed.
Well, here's a gun all ready, and here's the mirror. Now, would you please step up to the window there? Now, you see, I knew you were coming. So I put a tin can on that rock there. Do you see it?
Yes.
I'd just like to see you knock that off.
I'll do my best.
All right, go ahead. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
And thank you for helping us bring your true life story up to date.
It was a pleasure, I assure you.
You are about to watch a murder trial. The case of the notorious red-headed bandit who once terrorized the whole Death Valley region. The time is May 1883. The place, Independence, California, seat of Inyo County where Death Valley is located. In the old courthouse on this spring morning, the wheels of justice are already moving in the trial of Red Haskell.
I shall prove, gentlemen of the jury, that the accused did, on the 18th of January of this year, shoot and kill one Wesley Rogers, stage driver, on the road between Darwin and Lone Pine. And that he did also, on the night of March 4th, murder in cold blood one Cyrus Barlow at Tule Ranch, Panamint Valley. The motive in both cases, robbery.
We have heard the opening for the prosecution. Does the defense wish to make a statement?
No statement. All right, the prosecution will call the first witness.
The first witness, Your Honor, is Mrs. Juliana Carhart of Darwin, California.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
So help me God.
Mrs. Carhart, I understand you are a widow.
I am, going on 17 years.
You support yourself?
I do. I run the Pioneer Restaurant in Darwin. Best eating place in town.
Mrs. Carhart, where were you on the afternoon of January 18th of this year?
On the stage, going from Lone Pine to Darwin.
Tell us what happened.
Well, just beyond the turnoff to Cerro Gordo, we were held up. I heard a voice say, "Throw down the box," and looked out to see this bandit standing in the road with his gun aimed at the driver.
Instead of obeying, the driver cracked his whip and yelled, "Get up!" That's when the bandit fired and shot him. I let out a scream. I couldn't help it. The fellow walked over to me. For a minute, I thought he was going to shoot me, too, and said, "Shut up." And as if that wasn't enough, he reached out and grabbed my gold watch, the watch my deceased husband had given me when we were married.
And you had a good look at the killer.
He was this close to me. I could see the color of his eyes, a cold gray, and a scar on his right cheek, even his red whiskers where he needed a shave.
You'd recognize him if you saw him again?
Oh, if you mean is that the man sitting there, yes, there's no doubt about it.
You positively identify him.
He's Red Haskell. I'd swear to it on a stack of Bibles.
Well, there, she certainly ought to know Thank you, Mrs. Carhart. No further questions, Your Honor.
Any cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor. Mrs. Carhart, how did you know that the bandit in question was Red Haskell?
How did I know? Why, the driver said so.
The driver?
With his dying breath, he cursed him. "Blank, blank your soul, Red Haskell," or words to that effect, which I can't repeat.
No further questions.
The next witness, Mr. Alfred Hobson of San Francisco, California, detective for Wells Fargo.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Mr. Hobson, how soon after the events of January 18th did you go to work on the case of Red Haskell?
As soon as the news of the outrage had reached headquarters, I left San Francisco on the 27th for the desert. Stopped at Cerro Gordo on the 30th to check. Learned that Red Haskell had just been seen over in Amargosa, the other side of Death Valley. That's why I was caught off guard. He tied me up at the point of a gun, right there in the Wells Fargo office, and proceeded to rifle the safe. He got away with over $10,000 while I watched helplessly.
But you did watch.
I never took my eyes off him. That's Red Haskell.
Your witness.
You say you stopped at Cerro Gordo, Mr. Hobson, to check.
That's right. I wanted to get the lay of the land.
So you weren't familiar with the territory?
Oh, I had maps. But a map doesn't do you much good when you're chasing an outlaw like Red Haskell. The fellow was everywhere at once.
Mr. Hobson, how did you know that the man who entered the Wells Fargo office in Cerro Gordo and robbed the safe was Red Haskell?
Wells Fargo had a file on him. I had studied his pictures carefully.
So there was no doubt in your mind as to his identity?
None whatsoever. It could have been nobody but Red Haskell.
Thank you, that's all.
Call your next witness, Mr. Wyckoff.
Jose Carrasco, Tule Ranch, Panamint Valley.
This is the second murder.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You worked for Mr. Cyrus Barlow as a ranch hand.
See? 5, maybe so 6 years.
Did you get along well with him?
Sure, he good boss. Jose very sorry he set out.
When did he sell the place?
1 week before he is killed. This is why he has so much cash money.
Will you tell us in your own words what happened on the night of March the 4th?
Me, Jose, sleep in the bunk room. I hear one shot, another shot. I run to the ranch house and I found my boss on the floor, dead. A stranger with a gun stand over him. He turned around to point the gun to me and he said, "You be a fool, and the same thing happened to you."
What did you do?
I do like he tell me, help him put this money in the saddlebags.
You got a good close look at him?
Plenty too close. He had the gun on my ribs.
Look at the accused, Jose. The prisoner. Have you ever seen him before?
That is him, Red Haskell, the man who killed my boss.
That's all. Thank you, Jose. Your witness?
Mr. Carrasco, had you ever seen Red Haskell before that night at the ranch?
No, senor.
How did you know it was him?
How? See, he say so. He say, you move plenty pronto, or Red Haskell will pump you full of lead.
I see. Well, thank you. No further questions.
Prosecution rests.
The counsel for the defense.
Your Honor, Mr. Foreman, gentlemen of the jury, the defense does not deny that the crimes which you've heard described here were committed. I shall not attempt to refute or disprove the charges brought against Red Haskell by the prosecution and substantiated by the testimony of these highly reputable eyewitnesses. You're all anxious, I know, to arrive at a just verdict in the case with the least possible delay. So I shall call to the stand one witness only. The accused. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You heard the evidence of the three witnesses called to the stand.
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Juliana Carhart, aboard the stage last January 18th when the driver met his death at the hand of Red Haskell. Do you recognize her?
No, sir. I never saw her before.
Mr. Alfred Hobson, bound and gagged in the Wells Fargo office in Cerro Gordo on the night of February 1st while Red Haskell robbed the safe. Do you recognize him?
I never laid eyes on him in my life.
The third witness, Jose Carrasco, ranch hand, who on the night of March 4th found his master slain, and the murderer self-identified as Red Haskell, still on the scene. Do you recognize Mr. Carrasco?
No, sir. It's the first time I ever saw him.
Lie. Yet each of these witnesses has separately and positively identified you as Red Haskell. You are Red Haskell.
No, sir.
If you're not Red Haskell, who are you?
Andrew Clayton.
Your Honor, I object. This is a trick. All these fellows have aliases.
Overruled. You may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Clayton, How do you happen to find yourself in your present predicament?
Well, sir,
Tell us in your own words.
It all started back last July. I've been prospecting for nearly 3 years without any luck. Not a glimmer. My stake had long since been used up, and I borrowed till I couldn't borrow no more. I had no friends and no partner. By this time, I didn't even own a burro. I sold him to rustle up some grub. Now that was good. All I had left was a gun and a couple of bullets. So, one day in desperation, I decided to take the short way out.
Drop that gun! What's the idea?
I got it right.
Don't move! I'll pick it up. Well, I be darned. What's your name?
None of your business.
Don't begin with an H, does it?
No.
I thought you might be a long-lost twin I'd never knowed about.
There is a resemblance.
Resemblance? Almost like looking in the mirror. Same color hair? Same eyes?
Give me back my gun.
Look, brother.
I'm not your brother. I don't have any folks anywhere. I'm alone in the world.
A lot of people are alone.
Look, mister, I'm down and out. I've hit rock bottom. Don't even have a price for a can of beans.
Is that all? Money? Why, money's the easiest thing in the world to come by, if you know the ropes. See them saddlebags there? Got close to $3,000 in there that I made just this morning.
How?
Same height, same build, be a cinch. How'd you like it if 10% of that swag was yours? $300 for doing nothing.
What are you talking about?
You've heard of Red Haskell.
I think so.
You think so? Gosh almighty, man, I'm famous.
Well, I don't get to talk to folks much.
That's fine. So much the better. Because from now on, you're going to pass for me.
The devil I am. Give me back my gun.
Hold on, hear me out. This is a great proposition I'm offering you.
I said, give me back my gun!
And I said, hear me out. You'll have nothing to do with the actual holdups. You'll be 50 or 100 miles away. That's the whole idea. Throw folks off of the scent. I won't even tell you when it happened or how. Just give you your 10%.
Blood money.
I never kill.
You swear?
So help me. All I do is rob folks that can afford to lose it. Besides, them express shipments are insured anyhow.
Never been a party to crime.
You'll need some money for an outfit. Horse, saddle, clothes, food. Or do you prefer this?
It's just one thing you've overlooked.
Yeah, what's that?
Why should people think I'm you? I don't have a scar like you have.
You have now. We'll have a practice run. You'll ride through a certain town attracting attention as Red Haskell, while I'm off in the opposite direction attending the business. Our business partner. See how easy it is?
Yeah.
Between jobs, you just lay doggo. Keep out of sight until I give you orders where to head next.
Right.
We'll make this spot our rendezvous. Now, ain't you glad you didn't spoil them good looks of yours with a bullet?
Sure. Sure I am. Well, that's how it started.
This was last July?
Yes.
Well, go on.
Well, things went along for months. Made doubling for Red Haskell until he got the reputation of being the devil himself. Every word once.
He played fair with you?
You mean, did I get my share of the loot? Yeah, I made plenty. But there was another promise he didn't keep. One day in January, I learned that he had shot the driver of the Lone Pine Darwin stage. Killed him in cold blood. So I decided I was going to break with Red Haskell at our next meeting. Stealing is one thing, but murder is murder.
I killed him in self-defense.
That ain't the way I heard it.
Who you been talking to?
I read it in the newspaper.
Oh. Well, just be careful in the future.
There's going to be no future where you and me are concerned. I told you, Red, I'm through.
Quitting, eh?
That's right.
Yellow. Well, I ain't letting you quit, you savvy. You're in on this and you can't back out now.
Let go of me.
That scar on your face turns livid when you get mad, just like mine. You sure are a dead ringer for me. I wouldn't try to welch on this job if I were you, partner.
I was trapped and I knew it. He had me where he wanted me. I didn't have the guts to do anything but to go along with him. Many's the time I wish I'd put that bullet in my head the first day I met Red Haskell. After that, things went from bad to worse. Red stopping at nothing. He couldn't hide from me what he was doing. The whole desert rocked with it.
How long did this go on?
A couple of more months.
And you still couldn't muster the moral courage to make a break?
Not until early this spring when I met a girl. Daughter of a homesteader over near Wild Rose. She seemed to like me pretty well, too. Suddenly I began to think what it would mean to lead an honorable life. Have a home, a family. Love gave me courage. I wasn't afraid anymore. Of anything.
You needn't bother to take those saddlebags off. You and me are through.
Belly aching again, eh? What's the matter? Want more dough?
I said I'm through.
All right, I'll up the ante. I'll give you 30% instead of 20.
Don't you understand English? I'm serving notice in you, Red. I pulled my last job for you. This is the end.
Oh, no, it ain't. Take your thieving bloody hands off of me.
I'd made the break. I was a free man again.
What did you do then?
The next day I headed for Wild Rose to see my girl. Tell her what I couldn't tell her before. That I loved her, wanted to marry her. But on the way over, a posse picked me up and arrested me as Red Haskell. Well, you know the rest of the story.
So you never had the chance to make your declaration to this girl?
I have now.
She's in this courtroom?
Yes, sir.
Will the young lady please stand up? Thank you.
Order in the court. Any further questions?
Just one more. Mr. Clayton, how did this posse happen to pick you up?
Somebody tipped off the authorities. Told them where to find me. Must have been Red Haskell.
Your Honor, I object. The witness is expressing an opinion, not a fact.
Well, Mr. Wyckoff, you're the only one in a position to know who did tip you off.
Well, it didn't take long for the jury to bring in a verdict of not guilty, nor much longer for Andrew Clayton to get his girl. What about the real Red Haskell? Oh, they finally caught up with him, and he paid with his neck. But that trial was nothing compared with the one you've just seen. The trial of the man they thought was Red Haskell.
আমি বিলিভ করি তুমি যেহেতু মোলা পছন্দ করো না, আমাদের এখানে যারা পার্টিসিপেন্টস আছে তোমাকে মোলা পছন্দ করিয়ে ছাড়বে।
তো দেখা যাক কি হয়। আমি ওইটার জন্যই মানে আর থাকতে পারিনি যে আজকেই আমার আসতে হবে।
ম্যাম যখন আসছে আমি চিন্তা করছিলাম যে তারা হুট করে দেখে অনেক সারপ্রাইজড হবে, এবং তাই হয়েছে। যারা রান্না করছিল তারা ম্যামকে দেখে খুবই সারপ্রাইজড হয়ে গিয়েছে।
আমি ওয়েট করতে পারছিলাম না যে কবে আসবো, মানে এত সুন্দর সুন্দর রান্না দেখি এখানে। এবং আজকে যেহেতু চ্যালেঞ্জ দিয়েছি তো ভাবলাম যে আচ্ছা আজকেই চাই সারপ্রাইজটা দিয়ে দিই।
পূর্ণিমাপু সবসময় এই মহামঞ্চে শুধু রহস্য করে, এবং তার রহস্যের পর আসলে যেটা হয় যে আমরা সবাই খুব আনন্দিত হই। আজকে যেমন আপনাকে পেয়ে আনন্দিত হয়েছি, এইটা আশা করিনি যে ওকে চ্যালেঞ্জ দেওয়া হলো, কিন্তু তিনি এসে এখানে বসবেন, রান্না দেখবেন এবং আমাদের সঙ্গে মুলার রেসিপি টেস্ট করবেন।
কেমন লাগলো আজকে রহস্য? তুমি তো শুরু থেকেই জানতে চাচ্ছিলে আরেকটি চেয়ার কেন, কি এত প্রশ্ন করলে হয়? এত সুন্দর সারপ্রাইজকে আমরা পেতাম।
ও থ্যাংক ইউ, আর একবার থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ নিম, তুমি এসেছো, আমরা সবাই খুব খুশি হয়েছি। এবং আমি বিলিভ করি তুমি যেহেতু মোলা পছন্দ করো না, আমাদের এখানে যারা পার্টিসিপেন্টস আছে তোমাকে মোলা পছন্দ করিয়ে ছাড়বে।
তো দেখা যাক কি হয়। আমি ওইটার জন্যই মানে আর থাকতে পারিনি যে আজকেই আমার আসতে হবে।
মিমাপু, এখানে যারা রয়েছেন তারা সবাই আমাদের বিজ্ঞ বিচারক, আপনি প্রত্যেককে চেনেন। কিন্তু আমার ডান দিকে যারা আছেন আমাদের 5 মেন্টরস, তারা খুবই ট্যালেন্টেড। আমি একটু তাদের সঙ্গে আপনাকে পরিচয় করাতে চাই। আমার ঠিক ডানে রয়েছেন নাদিয়া নাতাশা, তিনি সেরা রাঁধুনি 1427-এর ফার্স্ট রানার আপ। এরপর রয়েছেন সাদিয়া তাহের, তিনি সেরা রাঁধুনি 1427-এর চ্যাম্পিয়ন। ওকে। এরপর রয়েছেন আইরিশ আতিয়ার, তিনি সেরা রাঁধুনি 1429-এর চ্যাম্পিয়ন। এরপর রয়েছেন মাহফুজুর রহমান, তিনি সেরা রাঁধুনি 1424-এর চ্যাম্পিয়ন। এবং তারপর রয়েছেন ফেরদৌস আরা, তিনি সেরা রাঁধুনি 1429-এর সেকেন্ড রানার আপ।
ওকে,
সো এরা কিন্তু পাকা রাঁধুনি।
থ্যাংক ইউ, খুব ভালো লাগলো আপনাদের সাথে পরিচয় হয়ে।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আর মাত্র 30 মিনিট বাকি আছে। এই 30 মিনিটের মধ্যে আপনাদের প্লেটিং কমপ্লিট করতে হবে, কস্টিং অ্যান্ড কিচেন ক্লিনিং।
আজকে আমাদের মেইন ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্ট ছিল মূলা, 2টা ডিশ বানাতে হবে। আমি একটা সালাদ বানাচ্ছি আর একটা ডেজার্ট আইটেম বানাচ্ছি।
ভিতরে স্টাফিংটা কি রোলাডে?
বাসা ফিশ আমি কিমা করে নিয়েছি, এটার সঙ্গে ক্যারেটস অ্যান্ড ক্যাপসিকাম আমি মিক্স করে দিয়েছি কালারের জন্য, অ্যান্ড স্পিনাচকে ব্লাঞ্চ করে ওপরে দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
বগুড়ার প্রতিযোগী তাওয়ান্না ইয়াসমিন, আপনার রেসিপি নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
Thai steamed chicken and fish with ginger scallion relish, served with garlic egg fried rice.
তামান্না, মেন্টর কে?
Pedul Sara ma'am.
প্লেটিংটা অনেক নিট, খুবই সুন্দর। আমরা রাইসের উপরে যখন এগ দিই, এক্স্যাক্টলি এই টেক্সচারটা অ্যান্ড এই কালারটাই খুঁজি। পারফেক্টলি ডান। ভিতরে স্টাফিংটা কি রোলাডে?
বাসা ফিশ আমি কিমা করে নিয়েছি, এটার সঙ্গে ক্যারেটস অ্যান্ড ক্যাপসিকাম আমি মিক্স করে দিয়েছি কালারের জন্য, অ্যান্ড স্পিনাচকে ব্লাঞ্চ করে ওপরে দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
আমার কাছে খুব ভালো লেগেছে, রোলারটা ভালো ছিল, দেখতেও ভালো হয়েছে, রাইসটাও ভালো লেগেছে, আর প্লেটিং তো সে বলেই দিল, আমি এই ব্যাপারে কিচ্ছু বলছি না।
মেন্টর, থ্যাংক ইউ। এক কথায় ওয়াও, আমার কাছে অনেক ভালো লেগেছে।
কস্টিংটা আরো ডিটেইলসে লিখতে হবে।
অ্যাকচুয়ালি শেফ আমি তো মানে ক্যারেটস আর ক্যাপসিকামগুলো খুবই অল্প পরিমাণে ইউজ করেছি, মিক্স করে এতটুকু ইউজ করেছি।
আপনি 5 টাকা ধরেন।
এই জন্য ওই ভেজিটেবল একসাথে লিখেছি এই জন্য।
রাইট, বাট আমাকে ডিটেইলসটা দিতে হবে, ঠিক আছে? থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ তামান্না।
সেরা রাঁধুনির বিগত সব সিজন আমি অনেকবার করে দেখেছি, যেহেতু এটা আমার খুবই স্বপ্নের একটা শো, এবং সেখানে আমি সবসময় দেখতাম পূর্ণিমা ম্যাম কারো খাবার ভালো হইলে, প্রেজেন্টেশন ভালো হলে ওয়াও বলেন, এবং আজকে সেই জিনিসটাই পূর্ণ হয়েছে। উনি আমার প্রেজেন্টেশন দেখে এবং খাবারের টেস্ট নিয়ে ওয়াও বলেছেন। ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ তো সবারই স্বপ্ন, ডেফিনেটলি এটা আমারও অনেক বড় একটা স্বপ্ন। হোপ ফর দ্য বেস্ট।
দর্শক, ফুড টেস্টিং শেষ, এবারে রেজাল্টের পালা। তবে তার আগে আমি একটা ছোট্ট ব্রেক নিয়ে ফিরে আসছি। দর্শক, সময় হয়েছে বিরতি নেবার। আপনারা দেখছিলেন সেরা রাঁধুনি রান্নায় শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের লড়াই সিজন 8। নিচে ছোট্ট একটা বিরতি, ফিরছি এক্ষুনি, সাথেই থাকুন। কেমন লাগলো?
খুবই ভালো লাগলো। তুমি যখন মানে কাউন্ট করছিলে আমার হার্টবিট ফাস্ট হয়ে গিয়েছিল।
10, 9, 8, 7, 6 পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আর মাত্র 10 মিনিট বাকি আছে। এই 10 মিনিটের মধ্যে কুকিং ডান করতে হবে, প্লেটিং করতে হবে, কস্টিং অ্যান্ড কিচেন ক্লিনিং। সো হাতে সময় একেবারেই নেই। আমি বলবো আরেকটু ফাস্ট করতে হবে সবকিছু, ওকে? পার্টিসিপেন্টস আর মাত্র 5 মিনিটস বাকি আছে, অনলি 5 মিনিটস। সো একদম সময় নেই হাতে, প্লিজ হারি আপ।
ফাস্ট ফাস্ট।
ধরে কস্টিংটা চেক করেন।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস আমি কাউন্টডাউন দিচ্ছি। 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 and time's up. Well done participants. কেমন লাগলো?
খুবই ভালো লাগলো। তুমি যখন মানে কাউন্ট করছিলে আমার হার্টবিট ফাস্ট হয়ে গিয়েছিল।
প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জ উৎসবের স্বাদ এবং দ্বিতীয় চ্যালেঞ্জ স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ, এই দুই চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে টপ 20 থেকে বটম 2 কিন্তু আজকে এই মঞ্চ থেকে এলিমিনেট হবে। আজকে আমাদের 10 জন প্রতিযোগী একজন করে আসবেন, আপনাদের রেসিপিগুলো কালেক্ট করবেন।
প্লিজ চলে আসুন আপনারা। এবার তো খুব আগ্রহ বেড়ে গেল কার কি রেসিপি সেটা জানার জন্য। সবাই সবার রেসিপি পেয়ে গেছেন, এবার আমাদের সবার আগ্রহ বেড়ে গেছে যে আপনাদের রেসিপিগুলো কি সেটা জানার জন্য।
প্রথমে আমরা জানতে চাইবো উর্মি, আপনি কি পেয়েছেন রেসিপি?
চিকেন পাই উইথ পেঞ্জেস, ক্রিমি মাছ অ্যান্ড সতে পিয়াজ।
এবার জানতে চাইবো সাফায়াতের কাছে।
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি স্পাইসড বিফ অ্যান্ড অ্যাপ্রিকট টেগিন উইথ টোস্টেড অ্যালমন্ড অ্যান্ড কুসকুস।
রূপা,
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি চিকেন পেপার বিফ, বক চয় অ্যান্ড হোমমেড নুডলস রামেন।
জিনাত, আজকের কি আছে দেখি।
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি রোস্টেড টমেটো অ্যান্ড চিজ স্টাফ ক্রিস্পি চিকেন বেস্ট উইথ মাশরুম রিসোটো।
সাইমা, দেখি তোমার ভাগ্যে কি আছে।
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি লেমন গ্রাস স্কোয়ার্ট প্রন বলস উইথ প্রন বিস্ক ইন এ হোমমেড ব্রেড বোল।
অসিত, তোমার কি কি রেসিপি পেয়েছো একটু শুনি।
Spiced beef and date empandas with green pea hummus and tamarind glaze.
নেক্সট, নাশিতা, আপনি কি রেসিপি পেয়েছেন আজকে?
আমি পেয়েছি সুইট অ্যাপেল অ্যান্ড ব্যানানা টফি পাই উইথ হানি অরেঞ্জ ড্যাটসন।
নসিন মুবাশিরা, কি রেসিপি পেয়েছেন আজকে?
আমি পেয়েছি স্পাইসি তেরিয়াকি চিকেন উইথ গার্লিক ব্রোকলি অ্যান্ড লেয়ার্ড ইন বাউ।
মুনিম, আপনি কি রেসিপি পেয়েছেন?
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি ডার্ক চকলেট অ্যান্ড চিলি মোজ ডার্ট উইথ স্ট্রবেরি কোলিজ অ্যান্ড ক্যারামেল পপকর্ন টপিং, কোকোয়া টার্ট শেল।
মুনিমকে নিয়ে আসলেই খুব টেনশনে আছি যে কোনোভাবে যেন মুনিম আজকে ভালোটা করে ফেলে, তো তাহলে হয়তো আমি আজকে টেনশন থেকে কিছুটা রিলিফ হব।
জাজেস, বাকি রয়েছে শুধু কুমো, এটা একটু আমি জানি।
আমি খুব এক্সাইটেড তার রেসিপি জানার জন্য।
আমিও। কুমো, আপনার রেসিপি কি?
হানি জিঞ্জার মিন্স বিফ অ্যান্ড ব্রকলি স্টির ফ্রাই উইথ ক্রিস্পি হোমমেড মোজারেলা নাচোস।
কুমু, কালকের রেসিপিটা আপনি দেখেছেন অ্যান্ড আজকের রেসিপিটা আপনার হাতে আছে, কোনটা মনে হয় বেটার করতে পারতেন?
গতকালকেটা আমার প্রেজেন্টেশন আমি করলে একটু অন্যভাবে করতাম, কিন্তু আমি ওইটাতে দুইটা জিনিসে একটু কনফিউজ ছিলাম, যার কারণে আমি করতে চাইনি এটা। আর আজকে নাচোসও আমরা সবাই পছন্দ করি এবং এইটাও আমি করতে পারবো।
নাইস, গুড লাক কুমু।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস গত পর্বের মতোই কুকিংয়ের জন্য থাকবে হলো 2 আওয়ার্স মানে 2 ঘন্টা, আর আমাদের রাঁধুনি গ্রোসারি শপের জন্য থাকছে 15 মিনিট, সবশেষে কস্টিং এবং ক্লিনিংয়ের জন্য থাকছে 15 মিনিট।
সবাইকে আবার একটু মনে করিয়ে দিতে চাই, আমাদের প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জ উৎসবের স্বাদ এবং দ্বিতীয় চ্যালেঞ্জ স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ, এই 2 চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে টপ 20 থেকে বটম 2 কিন্তু আজকে এই মঞ্চ থেকে এলিমিনেট হবে।
আর এর সাথে আমি অ্যাড করতে চাই, আপনাদের আজকের চ্যালেঞ্জটা শুধু এটার জন্যই হবে না যে আমি এলিমিনেটেড হব না, আপনাদেরকে ফাইট করতে হবে টপ 9-এ যাওয়ার জন্য। কারণ আমি আগেও বলেছি, টপ 9-এ যখন যাবেন আপনাদের নেক্সট এপিসোডে নেক্সট চ্যালেঞ্জে অ্যাডভান্টেজ থাকবে র্যাঙ্ক ওয়াইজ।
Anh thèm lắm, anh thèm lắm. Ủa bạn hết máu à? Bạn đây cái máu ơi, bạn ơi, heo quy vào người nó, láo thật. Tưởng bạn có nhiều máu rồi. À đây chết chưa? Chết không? À đây chết không? Bắn đèn chú. Chỉ có thằng Yasu dám lướt vào đánh cái thằng Swin 92 ạ. Ác quỷ đấy. Đúng cái thằng chơi Yasu khác. Thôi làm con kia bạn nhỉ? Làm con sứ giả húc trụ bon nhỉ? Nhiều mắt nhỉ? Đi từ dọc từ sông ra 3 cái mắt. Ui, trên top vui vẻ đấy. Đây tôi dập với bạn ấy. Bạn được tiền đấy, thằng kia được tiền đấy. Thằng kia à? Dòng lửa bạn ấy thơm thế. Mà mất à? Nó thành dòng đất rồi. Đi đây, cho nhìn đi map là gì đây? À đây. Cái làm gì ở mid đây? Ô đây rồi. Rồi. Tha vậy, tha. Anh tí hết mân rồi. Phạt mấy thằng này mấy con lính luôn bạn. Phạt là con lính luôn. Không phạt lính à. Nó đợi tôi về nó mới pha bạn ạ. Nên thằng Yasu bị ảo tưởng bạn ấy. Nó chạy thẳng về. Thôi kệ, tha nó vậy. Thằng đánh mid xuống rồi bạn ấy. Đần điên. Nó quay đánh bạn ấy. Hai bạn ấy. Quy à, em hai bạn này. Vai, điên thế. Không rờ được luôn, nó bị nhấc lên dập xuống lâu quá. Lên mấy cái đồ để sống cái. Mấy thằng kia đam to quá, nó dốc cái chết luôn. Ngờ con mẹ thằng ngu. Ơ, không tới rồi. What the hell. 180 vàng ạ, ít vãi. Giờ mất rờ. Rồi lên cái hồi rờ được dập xuống bạn đi. Không. Ừ. Ừ. Mất rờ luôn. Con nhỏ nó không ra đánh em ấy. Ngon. Làm trò gì vậy? Ôi no. No 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 no. Thằng ngu nó cũng muốn giết mình nhỉ. Hay rồi, hay rồi, hay rồi. Hay rồi nha, hay nha, hay nha. Lại mất xe. Anh đâu biết. Nó không ra rồng. Oh, 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 oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? 1, 2, 3. Ok, ok, win combat. Nice, nice. Ulti to chưa? Tôi đã 6 lần ạ. Hay nhờ, Diệu hay nhờ. Sao cái này có 1 phút 48 giây nhở? Đánh nhanh ấy nhở? Hỏi không, Bridget.